Adam and Wack, and we back.
Man, listen.
It's a crazy day in hip hop history.
Yes, it crazy.
Crazy day for the OTF boys, man. We just found out about the what was it? The federal indictment that came out about OTF. Apparently, I'm sure a lot more information will come out over the next couple of days. But what we know now is basically that an OTF credit card was used to purchase like hotel rooms, rental cars, etc., involved with the shooting of Lil Pab, which is kind of shocking to myself because we had heard in the streets another version of this that didn't have anything to do with Durk. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume you probably heard something similar. We heard it was something related to somebody getting ripped off for some
bad
work.
weed deal.
Bingo, yeah.
Somebody reached over
Quando to kill Pab, which made us think, okay, they didn't want to kill Quando. But now this narrative is interesting because it would seem like if OTF was administrating this, they would want both of them gone for obvious reasons.
Listen, I'm gonna say this as a 47-year-old guy. We attempted to mimic the ways of the mafia, right? And even within the mafia, one guy bring the whole thing down. But at least guys was like, as kids growing up in the thick of things, doing time in and out, becoming hardened criminals. So if they had to face some time, they can deal with it. And in those days, and even our days, if you was up under that light, you had to remember if you tell something might happen with your family members, loved ones. Today, these so-called rat informant, whatever you want to call them, they get a boost. They get a applaud. People want to talk to them. They become somebody they couldn't even become when they was keeping it real. Now, when I'm looking at this situation, they said the flights and the rental cars were booked with an OTF credit card.
Which kind of reminds you of the Young Thug RICO in which various shootings were done that were apparently paid for off of the YSL credit cards, right?
I'm going to assume that these young men were flew out here, A, to do a show, B, to go in the studio with somebody and, you know, do some work, or C, maybe do a video, photo shoot, or even some marketing, some podcasting, radio. This is why the flights and rental cars were booked from an OTF credit card. I'm going to assume that one or two of these guys were maybe the artists, one or two of these guys were maybe the roadies, and one of these guys was maybe security.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that that's terribly realistic for people of their level, as far as what I know.
The reason why I'm saying I'm assuming
it's best case scenario.
Because I really don't know the actual people that's been arrested. I know
they're not exactly like the people associated with OTF that are out here making large amounts of money for their talents.
No, they don't, because they don't have to be making large amounts of money. When you're growing an artist, right? And, you know, they say, hey, you know, we in studio or such and such out there, come out here, let's get it in. Or maybe they got a video, a song with somebody, yo, we in LA, let's shoot it in LA. We fuck with the dudes from over here, over here. I'm just kind of like brainstorming because Lil Durk and his company, his organization, an organization I'm speaking of his record label.
OTF, yeah.
Right? Durk's not stupid, and he's not a dummy. So I can't see Lil Durk or his team orchestrating something like this and giving ties with his company card. So I'm saying the Lil Durk I know sent his artists and their little team out here to do some other work. Now, maybe they had some personal stuff going on or what. I don't know. I did read that one of the dudes allegedly said they participated or did the hit for a record deal.
If that is an actual statement, which again, we're in the very early days because this only came out like 2 hours ago, but if that's an actual statement that he made, holy shit, that's not good.
So, and I didn't hear this out of the Fed's mouth. I haven't read this, but I see on the internet somewhere that's what one of the alleged shooters has said, right? But then again, even with that, right? Who's to say that record deal's not tied somewhere else? I just hope, for our culture's sake, that this thing, as Young Thug's thing, gets better for him as it's doing.
Seems like it's going in that direction.
Going in a good direction. We're not in a situation where we got another one at risk.
Right.
You know what I mean? But nevertheless, people have to learn from this. I hate to say it. A lot of the street dudes gonna hate me for it. Hey, bro, you hustle on the block to get off the block. You cannot take the block with you. You cannot name your company or your corporation after your block or your set. You cannot tie things to that because now they're saying you guys are smart enough to have corporations, right? And then you think you're camouflaging and hiding under them, behind them. But now we're saying your corporations are criminal empires. Yes, you got legal contracts, but then you're using the legal money to have illegal things done. You get what I'm saying? So we got to get a little smarter. It's going to get a little darker. A lot of doors going to close. A lot of situations. That's why I commend you all the time, because you gave an open door to a lot of people who would have never had access, right, to becoming something on the podcast platform. This is real. It's just like, Adam, you like, hey, I'm closing my doors and I'm going to Hollywood Tech to get everybody that comes in my building. Now, all the people that's out here that may have some talent that may need to be developed, because believe it or not, you've done exactly what a major label has done. You've developed a lot of talent, right? Even within myself, right? Earlier pods, you couldn't stop me from talking over you. No, this is real.
You have grown quite a bit, yeah.
No, this is real, right? And I'm giving you your flowers. A lot of people, their egos get in the way, and they just won't keep it real, like when they learn something from people because they feel like it's taken away from them. No, telling somebody you learned something from them and them seeing that you received that, right? It makes you a better situation.
I appreciate that.
I'm just saying, like, we got to start doing things different. And we got to stop trying to keep it real to those dudes that are real dummies.
But, okay, this is the thing, is that much in the same way that when you look at the YSL situation and all of the murders that allegedly took place by YSL members that in some way benefited Young Thug and his position within the streets or the industry or whatever, Lil Durk, if he had been fully communicating with these guys and telling them, hey, this is how you're going to get the car that you're going to go do this in. This is how we're going to keep it separate from OTF or whatever. It doesn't seem like there's necessarily that much specific instruction going on. You know, like it's kind of like understood by a lot of these dudes. Maybe they're having conversations with dudes who are lower in the totem pole, but I highly doubt that Durk is getting on the phone and saying, listen, you go kill this fool, you're getting a record deal. It's probably a lot of stuff where there's, you know, little comments made here and there. Maybe there's somebody who's lower on the totem pole who's telling them to do it or whatever, but it's not so well organized that people are breaking it down in such explicit detail. And so as a result, you have guys who have like relatively limited life experience. Maybe they have the life experience of going and shooting somebody in the head on the streets. They haven't had to consider, like, how am I going to get a car when I'm out in Southern California, when I'm going to go kill somebody? Not to mention, Lil Pab got killed at like the most public gas station in Hollywood that you could possibly pick.
Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And the closer you get to that Beverly Center, I don't know if you recall.
What's his name?
Rest in peace.
Dollar?
Dollar.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dollar. Shout out, to my homies over there in Mansfield. But Dollar murderer was killed in a valet and at the Beverly Center, right? His killer made it all the way to LAX to his terminal, to his gate, and they tapped him on the shoulder. They literally, between the cameras on top of the lights and the ATM cameras, tracked the car block by block turn by turn all the way to LAX where they can actually walk up on him and say, let's go.
But they did it like instantly?
Instantly.
Well, I would think that would be the kind of
He
thing
didn't
that
even
would
make
take
it on the plane.
weeks, yeah.
No, but what I'm saying, you're in Beverly Hills.
Right.
Right? They're not playing that. Right?
Yeah.
That you don't, it's just certain things. Even if you get away from the scene, the getaway and all the cameras and all the everything. And on top of that, we have a satellite that if it's that serious, they can access that satellite that will come down in real time, rewind, and watch everything that happens. Right? So, and you're totally right. I don't think Lil Durk orchestrated that. But we have to be careful when we let our homeboys into our organization who still has that old way of thinking, because regardless of the fact, the vehicles that were used was OTF, the flights was OTF, and now they're saying this was a hit for revenge for King Von.
Right.
So you got motive because of that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's enough to drag him, get him in there, and if any of these dudes start to cooperate even with the truth or a lie, it's bad. So everything the young man has worked for, and I watched Lil Durk rise and fall. I remember years ago after his fall, his rise, the first one, running him into the strip club in Queens.
People forget that before King Von, it was kind of a lull in his career.
Yeah, I remember him by himself. I guess he had moved to New York. He said, Wack, I'm trying to reinvent myself. And boy, I seen he was by himself, moving around. And so I said, damn, Durk had a buzz. But I'm watching him. And then maybe about a year or two after that, he was back. He came back, right? And now he's where he at. I see he's giving his faith and life to Islam.
And that's the crazy shit about this, is that this is coming like a week after we started having conversations about, you know, how much growth Durk is showing, because he's got the picture of all the dead Chicago legends, and a bunch of them are people that him and his people beefed with, et cetera. And everybody was complimenting him on that growth and everything. And even, I think it was yesterday, I said, why does Mama Duck's lawsuit name Lil Durk in terms of like profiting off of Duck's death? Because from my perspective, the only thing Durk ever really did in terms of Duck's death was he put his name in some lyrics. That's it. That's regular shit. Every rapper does that. That's not really like an example of him benefiting from it on some extreme scale or anything like that. And now we're faced with this situation that makes it seem like, a lot of people did say when they saw him do that at the concert, they said, this isn't going to stop the Rico, or this is a man who's scared of the Rico. And then this shit happens a few days later. It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy. And then you have Bricc. Bricc got to stop throwing these bricks, bro. And you know what? I think I've been watching Bricc because Loose Cannon been taking all the little things he does and heating him up, trolling him with it. I think Bricc thinks things, and the things he's thinking, instead of processing, that's something for me to store away for other conversations, maybe privately. He just says it and not realizing what he's saying could kind of turn into something. Because if I'm not mistaken, he kind of made a comment like, I guess they can't say OTF didn't slide.
Yeah, we can actually play that audio right here.
Oh, yeah, slide for Von, right? Yeah. They say you can't say that no more. Why? Oh, yeah, because of... Wait, no. Like, you can't say that no more. Oh, because of FVG Cash? Oh, who? Nah, because Lil Pop.
See?
Oh. What's that? But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more slide for Von. Because of Lil Pop. Now, after that incident, though. Oh, yeah, slide for Von, right? Yeah. They say you can't say that no more.
Now, if Bricc Baby was just
There's no getting out of that.
Listen, if he's just a random person, it's whatever. But he's somebody who's got photos with Durk. He's been pictured with all the OTF guys and stuff. It seems like kind of, that was before he even worked for No Jumper. That actually was the interview that made me like, you know what? I'm going to fuck with you.
See, now him saying that, and he from the streets, and if he's tied anyway to OTF, it's like you know something, and you saying, well, they can't say it in Slava. You are saying that these group of people committed this act. So here he is, I don't know, a year, 2 years later, however long it's been, right? Boom! OTF is hit with an indictment, right? Loose cannon's been exposing and shit. Bricc got an open case. And everybody's watching, Bricc, where your court dates? Bricc gotta stop, and me personally, I don't think he should have said that, but I don't think he realized what he was saying. He knew what he was saying, but he didn't realize that, yo, this could potentially lead to something. Bricc is from the streets. I don't know if he be high, bro, be high, would it be? But like, hearing that and then seeing what we're seeing and knowing it was an ongoing investigation, when you start seeing CIs and this and this and this and that, people's minds start wondering, even if any of them people were in contact, I don't know how close he was to him. It's just bad. He got to slow down on that.
Okay. You know that narrative about why Pab got killed? From my...
The marijuana thing.
Yes. Some sort of drug deal gone bad. Somebody ran off with some money, whatever. To the best of my knowledge, Quando also believed that was what happened in that situation.
Well, Quando kept it gangster because Quando, if I can remember, said somebody reached in over him and directly hit him, eliminating the possibility of anybody else.
Right.
But now when the footage is coming out, they never made it to the SUV. They sparking from the alley.
Right.
So the shots came from the alley. Nobody.
No, but didn't they run right up to him? They didn't do it from like a distance, right?
The pictures that Remo put up.
Oh, shit.
Remo got him up. They sparking from the alley. They masked up. They shiested up. Sparking from the alley, which is probably about 20, 30 feet from the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So I think Quando was like keeping it real. You know, shortly after that, he started to change his life. He dropped his, he turned in his flag.
And, yeah, everybody on both sides is Muslim now.
You know, I don't fault nobody for, shout out to Brother Gregory X and Tony Muhammad. I don't fault nobody for changing their life to Islam. But, some people do it for the right reasons. Some people do it for the camouflage. Hopefully, if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, the righteous catches up with you. But, and it's not going to stop because now it's going to roll downhill. And we still got this other situation over here open and we don't know where it's going to go with this Young Dolph thing and Big Juke this, and he's part of this company. All these things are just being torn and ripped apart to where I think all the doors are going to shut to this independent lane that we was doing coming out of these urban communities, and it's going to go back to the basics.
A lot of this drill shit might seem like a fucking ancient history at some point because keep in mind, we got somebody like EBK J-Bo 7 Hours North going crazy. There's been gang indictments on like every gang in Stockton. So this dude Bands, who's like a Mexican Crip that I interviewed who beefs with EBK J-Bo, he got locked up. All these fools are getting locked up there, which is really making it look like, oh, all these different cities are getting super fucking serious about getting rid of this problem. And it kind of reminds me of how shit is with the mafia, where the mafia damn near don't even exist in the same way that it does. And when you talk to mafia dudes, it's obvious that like, yes, there's criminal activity being executed by fucking old ass Italian dudes, but it's not really like the way that it used to be. I feel like we fast forward the clock 5 years, we might have a similar feeling about like black street gang that also happen to be making music, that they might just get so much more organized at taking that shit down that it might just be like a thing of the past.
I'm crossing over.
Yeah.
I got a urban artist.
Okay.
Named Black Montana.
Okay.
Okay.
I got one called Red Montana.
No, we got country. Urban.
Get yourself a Shabuzi.
From Birmingham. Check him out.
I keep that blue cheese and a lot of trap money.
Hold on, listen.
He's no Shabuzi, but he sounds all right.
Listen, Black Montana, I got a whole album done. From Birmingham, Alabama. I'm finna cross the street. Hey, listen, everybody, Beyonce, everybody's crossing over here to the country. Right? So, I'm gonna cross the street a little bit and see what I could do over there with a little cleaner. And, you know, we could throw on some cowboy hats. You see me in RB, we're already getting into the spirit of it.
We got to figure out the country dudes who are killing each other and sign them.
No, we don't want them.
Oh,
No. I don't want nobody killing nobody, bro. This is over with.
I draw your attention to the screen here. This is a conversation that I had with Mama Duck earlier. She sent me a link to the report about 5 people being charged. And, you know, she's really taking like anybody on the op side getting in trouble. She's out there waving the flag like, yes, get him, King. Yes, girls. And so she says to me, now take that peg out yo ass and put it in your mouth, bitch. Checkmate. Now stay in your lane and tell Bricc Baby I said thank him for the boss top he pulled.
See, that's what I'm saying,
So
bro.
I respond, you let Bricc give you top? She said,
Good troll.
She said, nah, you suck his dick and I don't secondhand dick suck. So, okay, you want to know what she means when she says for the boss top he pulled? There's an infamous clip from a vlog that was filmed at O Block a couple months after FBG Duck was killed, in which O Block legend Boss Top is basically talking about life in O Block, and there's a bunch of cars in the background that were later linked to the FBG Duck killing. Everybody's kind of in this joyous mood. I don't know how long after Duck got killed this was actually filmed, but it was later edited to take a lot of this footage out of the video. But a lot of people have pointed towards that and basically said, like, this is obvious proof that O Block was responsible for Duck's murder, which we all now know is basically true. So she's taking credit for, she's saying that Bricc basically did the same thing that Boss Top did by first putting that narrative out there,
look.
which I disagree with, because honestly, I could have very easily said, oh, they were saying slide for Duck. Well, Lil Pab got killed. It would make sense if OTF was in some way, like, I could have said that as a civilian with no knowledge outside of watching YouTube videos. So I don't really see how Bricc was demonstrating that he had any kind of insider knowledge.
She's saying that Bricc was the first ones
To put the narrative out there.
You can call it a narrative or you can call it a tip,
Right.
right? Because at the time, OTF was never mentioned.
Right.
He's the first one that made any type of anything that OTF was involved by saying, I guess they can't say they didn't slide for bond no more. It's like, I mean, end of the day, it's a violation. But I'm trying to defend Bricc because I don't think he really means it. I think his this podcast thing has crossed his wires. Some things you do not say.
If Trap Lord Ross had said, I believe that a likely scenario is that somebody who was paid by OTF,
No problem.
then who gives a Bricc has got photos hanging out with Durk a couple years back. That makes that's what made everybody
tied
say,
to the
yo,
streets.
what the yeah.
Not only that, at the time, Quando claiming 6-0. So it's like he was too confident in what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? He was too confident, and it was like Bricc need to just like go in the pot. Listen, I challenge Bricc to stop saying on the dead homies, on Hood, and on 6-0. No, for real.
He might have started saying it less.
No, because if he can wing himself from saying these things, then he could convert his mind into like he's a podcaster and then know how to separate one from the other. He comes here in full gangbang mode like he talking to the homies and ain't understanding you talking to the world. You not sharing information on the block with your homies. You on a big platform talking to the world, and it gets out there. And some things, him coming from where we come from, where he come from, you just can't do that. You just can't do it.
Yeah, that seems fair. He should probably
On some real, and I ain't, just real stuff.
I feel like
man.
he probably that was like 2 years ago. So I feel like he probably has learned a lot about what's appropriate to say on the podcast since then. He's definitely been through a whole bunch of different debacles with people getting mad at him about shit that he said. But for sure, that You know, that was a pretty historic one. And keep in mind that clip was basically used by Trapolo Ross, who he's now buddy with. But Trapolo Ross really was kind of pushing a narrative at one point of like, it seems like Bricc did this. Like, he was kind of saying, like, Bricc seems like he was probably the shooter in this situation, which is a lot.
Well, that's Trapolo because he's from UK.
Yeah.
But from how he's saying it is like, he got the call. He knows the inside scoop. They got at him because he like, y'all can't say OTF didn't slide for King Von.
Mm.
What you talking about? And then he names the situation.
Mm.
Now, you got the people saying, well, this dude's a known gang member. He ran with these people. Okay, well, let's look over there. Maybe they wasn't even thinking about looking over there. But because they heard him say it, they like, let's look into that. Let's just see where it takes us. And they might have looked at one dude, grabbed at one dude from what they heard, and the one dude went bad and fed him everything else. So it's kind of like, I just think, you know, he's a great addition to the platform. I just think he really needs to just straight work on being. Bricc will never return back to gangbang life. Where he is as a man and a father and a husband, he don't want to go there.
If you're late 30s, it would be a pretty big step back to be like, you know what, I'm fully.
And he has done a few things and been exposed about a few things that it wouldn't be wise and smart and safe for him to just go back to that 100% completely. Get your circle of comrades that love you and you love them and y'all rock out. But he needs to just like, he got to reprogram his mind because that is going to get louder and louder as this case gets bigger and bigger.
Mm. But honestly, that clip is not him really like revealing any kind of insider information just to have his back on this. He's not really saying anything beyond what realistically a lot of 16-year-old white kids were probably saying on Twitter and Instagram that day as well.
16-year-old white kids aren't bona fide certified gang members in the streets of Los Angeles that's tied to the actual group that you are talking about. A 16-year-old white kid is just like, oh, I bet it might have been this. You got Bricc, photos, what's happening. This dude really from his neighborhood in a different state, and he like, they can't say they didn't slide, as if he knows that that's what that was about. It's different, bro.
I didn't see it, but he was on the No Jumper show this morning, and I guess they broke the news about this on camera and were making him watch that clip.
And what did he say?
I didn't actually see it, but some people were commenting in the Reddit I saw, basically saying that his body language was a little like
bad work.
He was a little like shocked by it.
Bad work, man. I hope he survives it, and puts his thinking cap on and, fixes it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay, what about this clip of Mama Duck, as long as we're talking about it?
Duck did first. Grown child.
Is she really out of breath from running like 10 feet?
It ain't out of breath. It's when she grabs her right lower back.
Duck did first. Grown child.
Right?
Her
and
right lower back?
Yeah, you didn't see it when she walks off.
Okay.
Like, it's like maybe the L7.
Oh, she got a little bit of a...
But this is what we should do. I'll go and have with you.
Okay.
Let's send her a Victoria's Secrets card.
Mm.
They have the double strap extra support bra. Right? We're going to send her a Mama Duck, we're going to send you a Victoria's Secret card.
You're worried that her breasts aren't being supported enough?
I mean, like, bro, it was something going on. Yeah. Like, she almost LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Mama said knock you out.
Yeah.
She almost, like, fired on herself in the chin.
You got to wonder what was going on in her head, that she was just like, you know what, we're going to film this in the backyard. I'm going to run towards the camera, and then I'm going to say the thing that at that point she had already been saying online a bunch, which you understand how this went. She's annoyed because Durk had that screen up at the event.
Ops.
And she's mad because in like 2018, Duck had a song that was called Chicago Legends, in which he basically paid respect to all of the Chicago drill rappers and gang members who had died, including people that his side didn't get along with. So she's basically saying, why did nobody give a f when Duck did that back in the day? You guys are all acting like Durk is so great for doing it. Keep in mind, Durk did get the key to the city
2 different keys.
like a week ago.
Yeah, like 2 different areas or so. I don't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, and I seen him kind of hook up with one of his ops or something. Like maybe they did a prayer or something.
Oh, well, he did take a picture with Tay Savage, which I wouldn't say they were ops, but they definitely hadn't really been around each other for a period of time. I mean, I feel like that Muslim shit brings a lot of fucking people together that that's like the great equalizer, because now all of a sudden you have these big dogs in the Muslim shit basically telling you to take your street shit and put it to the side.
No, they're definitely telling you that. And I believe, I don't want to say the wrong word, but it's like something you take. I hear my Muslim, but shahada or something, that at that point in time, like when you take that, everything you did prior to, you kind of like forgiven for it. You kind of get a fresh start. So, to each his own. If it works, it works. You know what I mean? Shout out to him for anybody for bettering themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I'm anti-religion, but if it could heal the divide in a city like Chicago, then that would really be a testament to the power that religion could have. So
now I wonder, is this going to start an explosion
of more similar indictments, or?
Well, the dude that got killed, what city he from? The one that was with Quando.
Oh, he's from where Quando's from.
He's from Savannah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's no cross up there, so I guess they'd be all right up that way.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. What I wanted to clear this up. Why are you and Rockstar back on good terms after you claimed that he was on heroin?
I said Rockstar is on heroin.
Right.
Our man, what's his name?
Beast?
No, the other guy. Shout out to Beast.
Who's
our man? The one that was here.
Trap Lil Ross, Lush.
Lush brought up his name.
Okay.
I just said Rockstar.
He was trying to help.
I never said Rockstar 2800.
So which one?
Said Rockstar.
Who's Rockstar then?
I mean, I was just.
There are some other Rockstars.
I was doing so I went in there because he had my name in the title, right?
Okay.
So I went in there and I'm like, "What's up?" He like, "Man, why you say this?" I said, "Rockstar. They talking about you, right?" The conversation could have been 30 seconds. I pushed it to a good 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Of Wack, Adam, Lush, and whoever was Trap Lord mentioning your name, right? You should be happy for
typically, people don't really like people claiming that they're heroin addicts if they aren't.
Well, let me ask you something on some real stuff.
I'm not on heroin right now.
If we sit here...
Hello, Rob. How you doing?
If we sit here and say... And we always say it. You say Cuban Rob's a cool dude.
What?
Right?
From what I know.
And I say, that's my right hand.
I'm pretty sure he's capable of some uncool stuff as well.
No. And I say that's my right hand, right?
Yeah.
People have learned his name from that.
True.
But if you said Cuban Rob's a cool dude, and I said Cuban Rob, everybody's gonna talk about it.
True.
So if I say nice things about people that I'm trying to throw an alley-oop to, they're not gonna pay any attention to it. This is the world we live in.
A beef is more valuable than a cosign a lot of times.
Real stuff. Cube, if I straight up came on in one day and man, what's up with you, that nigga Cuban Rob? I found out that nigga did this, did everywhere. Right?
But I was having a conversation with somebody about this the other day, is how it's a huge risk if you're a new artist, if you become like an over troller, in the sense that, a lot of artists will get a little taste of what it's like when they have beef with somebody, and they'll feel that heat that comes with that, and then they keep chasing it, and all of a sudden something happens in the news and they're popping up and they're saying, "Hey, yeah, Rihanna, Chris Brown, talking shit, getting a reaction." They get really hooked on that. Now as a YouTuber, that's good, because that's basically like the currency that you're dealing with is attention. But if you're a rapper who's actually got motion, who actually can get hundreds of thousands of plays on their songs even, it's not necessarily a good thing, because people aren't going to be able to listen to your music and take you seriously if every day you're out here trolling.
That's real.
And kind of same thing with you, where
I'm not a rapper.
But I'm sure you've felt that, where it's like if you troll a ton, people kind of like start to not think of you as so much of a street dude or a music executive, whatever you want to be considered, and they think of you more as like, oh, that's Wack. He's always trolling and shit.
Well, you know, with me, I'm going to keep it real when it's time to keep it real. I'm going to troll when it's time to troll, you know, and I'm going to bullshit when it's time to bullshit. You know what I mean? We're going to ride the wave as it rides, but some of these people need to understand and be thankful that I really take the time to even throw you that alley-oop for you to run with it. Do with it what you want. Take it, react on it. I just gave you some content to react off of. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I didn't have to say. You remember at one point in time when I was really pissed off? You would mention his name, and what would I say? What was that?
Yeah.
Remember, I wouldn't even mention his name.
That's when I know you're real mad.
Yeah. Who was that? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, speaking of trolling, look at this little arc that I've embarked on right here.
Oh, for sure.
People,
Baby mama, is that? I think it is baby mama.
Yes, it is. That's Snoopy Badass' baby mama. But that's not his baby inside. That's a different baby. I have not been able to identify who that baby belongs to. But the people
You
are
did a
pissed.
video with Snoopy Badass baby mama.
Give the baby a kiss. I'm a good dad. She came by the video shoot for a little bit, got one scene. She was only there for a couple minutes. People are losing their minds about this clip on Twitter calling me a racist.
Well, I seen you interviewing her, and she was like insinuating some things, and I was, you know me, I don't really like feeding on to the females when they get mad when they say certain things. I do the math on it. Okay, he did what? How long was you with him? After the fact, and you never said nothing, but then you had this, and that, and I'd be like, I don't believe it.
Yeah, it's an awkward position to be in when a woman chooses to tell you about her trauma, and especially in that moment where I'm like, I feel like I'm kind of like, if I act as if I completely believe you, or if I take his side, like I don't want to get in between.
I would have drilled her.
Well, I've been considering that, but and don't have to wear a condom because you got the baby.
You was gonna hit her while she pregnant?
I mean, you know, weirder things have happened, but no, I feel like she. I don't want to get between her and Snoopy.
Frosty,
whatever her accusation is, I don't. You know.
Wait, first of all, in Snoopy's defense,
why Frosty the Snowman?
You said you was gonna hit her.
Well, wait. Why is that like
you
a
said you was
snowman?
gonna hit her with no condom.
Well, how's that a snowman move?
I mean, you shooting blanks?
Nah, I got hella jizz.
Okay, well,
my jizz is
shit,
potent, thick,
It's
white.
the reason why
everything.
you hitting her with
Chunky.
no condom.
Yeah, no, but it's because you can't get a pregnant woman pregnant.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you know, hey, shit.
What,
That pregnant wet is some good wet.
I know you didn't watch the whole interview because you would have seen me asking her if she wanted to be the third for you in R&B.
Who?
I asked her. I was like asking Tanea if she thought that she'd be able to handle that. She said,
do you think my woman? She said what?
She basically said that
There's levels to this.
she's so jealous that she doesn't think she could even be the third in a threesome, which I'm like, why would you be
Why
the
would
jealous
you-
one? If anything,
Listen.
R&B should be the jealous one watching you fuck her. And she
But
was
why
like,
would
no,
you-
I think I just couldn't handle it.
Why would you put my queen
I'm trying to get you laid.
with a this type of situation? I don't know her. I'm not gonna disrespect.
I think she's pretty hot. Now,
Huh?
she's got 6 kids, sure.
we talking about status quo right now. She a little hood, right?
Very hood.
Yeah. I mean, no, and I'm not calling her nothing because I don't know her. She's, what's her name? Tanea? Tanea, you haven't done anything to me. But respectfully, I tend to try to avoid the hood situations. The last hood situations, we called her the home girl. You know, we called her the home girl. We stopped by there for 12 minutes. Homies get out. You know, we send them through there. You know, she packs her vagina with things and we send her up to the institutions. We called her the home girl.
You're talking about a drug mule.
No, we just talk. She's the homegirl. She's there to do what the homies needed to do. We don't, we don't take it personal. We all sit around. Well, last time you been by there, you got some head, you got some. She's the homegirl, so we don't really, a lot of the homegirls, their mamas be dead.
I used to have
They don't know who their
homegirls like that,
daddies
yeah.
are. They don't know who their daddies are, and they just a homegirl.
You don't want a homegirl like that anymore?
You never see them like with a man constantly. They may have a kid or two. You know what I'm saying? And, they smoke weed all day and. Stuff like that. They the homegirl. So I kind of have always steered away from that because they can be very problematic.
For sure, I think that Tanea would smuggle drugs for me. I think I could get her to swallow
That's what the homegirls do.
balloons of heroin for sure.
Yup, and they be anal bandits.
Oh, I didn't even ask her about her anus.
Yeah, they be anal bandits.
I hate that I have to tell you this, but you want to know what she told me Crip Mac was like sexually? This was his move. She said he didn't want to fuck. He would furiously beat his dick while eating her ass and watching lesbian porn on his phone.
So he watched two bras, jack off, and eat her ass. Hey,
that's three things. That's so much.
I hope Crip Mac has his own cell. I hope he ain't got no cellies. And if he got a buster for a celly, he's on bunk restriction. Because he in there going crazy.
And I've seen him pipe. I seen a video of him fucking a girl one time.
By the way,
and it was like,
by the way,
he got little short strokes. Rabbit punch.
She has a child by Snoopy, right?
Yeah.
The accusation she put on it, I don't respect that.
I mean, if it's true, it's true.
I mean, it's
but what am I going to do with this information?
She never filed anything.
Yeah.
She has a child. The child going to get old enough to see and understand this. And you going to have your child thinking that her father raped her mama.
To be fair,
you know what I'm saying?
Snoopy
I don't even mess with the dude, but that's just, from parenthood, that's just, it's petty. And the child should be bigger. The child situation should be bigger than their beef.
Yeah, but to be fair, Snoopy's kids probably are going to end up thinking that he's pretty fucking crazy regardless of that.
No, I don't let you do that. No, listen, this is where I'm fair at.
Right.
Every time when I used to talk to the dude on the phone, he was always making lunch and he was always prepping his kids to go play or come here, let me do your hair.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let you do it. Like, he may be weird in other ways, got some busted shit going some other ways, but in this situation, I'm not the one. Because these females get scorned, bro, and they do and say, Cube, they do and say the wildest of things. They'll keep you away from your kid, go run, hide from you, and later tell your kid your daddy wasn't there.
Right.
Threaten you and say, if you come around me, I'm going to tell them about the robberies you did when I saw you. You know what I'm saying? So you like...
I'd be geeked if my kid knew that I did a bunch of robberies.
No, I'm saying the baby mamas would do this.
Okay.
If you come around me, I'm going to call the police about the robbery. So you like, if I come around her and call the police, I'm going to be in jail. I got some other kids, so let me stay my distance, send some money through Cash App or something, and then just take care of my other kids. And then later on, they tell the kids, your daddy wasn't here.
Yeah.
Right? And then at this, she's like, lying, manipulating, but telling the truth. So when I hear this type of thing, I think that Tanea should really pipe down on that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't want to take away her ability to tell her truth about what she has been through, but at the same time, yeah, I definitely didn't want to get in between that.
She wasn't that mad about it because she never reported it.
Well,
at a time where they could have really went and investigated
But she didn't even seem like she was mad about it when she was telling me about it. She was just more saying it as like a fact of life. Let's be real. She been through some shit. So that's not exactly like think about her own dad tried to fuck her.
What?
Her dad went to prison for all these years, whatever, gets out. I think she's 18, 19 or whatever when he gets out. And he basically tells her, because he's a street dude, I guess. She said he lives in Vegas now. But he basically tells her, before you go fucking with all these lame ass N-words out here, I'd rather you fuck me instead.
Now.
So
is she mad at
clearly she's been through some shit throughout her whole life.
I'm not taking that from her. But is this a situation where she been brainwashed not to like the dad? Is the dad out there had other kids and taking care of the kids because he got a different life, and now she attacking him? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying she's lying. I would have loved to have a conversation with her. But we have situations where people be having vendettas and they be trying to get some get back by any means necessary. People probably know this dude could be out here working a great job, got a new family. She mad because he's there raising those kids and wasn't there for her, and now she shoots that out there.
Yeah, I mean.
How, you know what I'm saying? I have
no ability to tell what's true and what's not
these
true.
Little bitch-ass Menendez brothers. Everybody talking about let them. No, don't let them out.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why.
Because you don't believe that they were really molested?
Listen.
Or that's
good.
Say
all that happened.
But they did 30 years.
35.
Let them out. Who gives a right?
This is the problem I got. If y'all gonna let the Menendez brothers out for going in here, committing a first degree, premeditated, malicious, heinous, overkill murder.
Overkill.
You brought 2 shotguns with your cousin's ID, went in there while they were not a threat, killed them, came out, one of them reloaded, went in there, finished them off, right? If you're going to let them out because they were at 18 and 21 years old, said, okay, we were molested, so we're going to kill you, both of you, even the mom who didn't touch him, let out all those black and brown people in there whose daughter said, Dad, when I was 9, the neighbor did this, or Uncle such did this, and the dad went over there and killed them and is doing life in jail. If you're going to let them out, let everybody out that got touched and killed the person that touched them, or those parents who, when they were told their kids got touched, went back and revenged their child. Let everybody out. Why are they so
I'm
special?
kind of on board with that.
Because there's nothing in America that says you can kill somebody after the fact for this. Do you know if I come down to my living room at 2 o'clock in the morning and it's a dude in my living room and he turns and runs to the front door and I shoot him in the back, they're going to book me for murder? They're going to tell me he was no longer a threat. Okay? Tell me that the dad was on top of one of the boys and the mom was helping pin him down and the other brother came in while he was struggling and they killed him. That's not what happened. So if you're going to let them out, okay, let's consider letting all these other people out that went and revenged their children or whoever it may be or themselves for being molested
But
after the fact.
That does happen a lot, right? Like I hear about
They
women.
go to jail.
I hear about women who like kill, you know, the boyfriend who rapes their daughter, and the mom ends up getting like a couple years. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, that seems pretty fair in comparison to like 30 years.
Bro, they did, listen, that was a premeditated first degree, malicious, overkill murder.
That's
the
part of it,
overkill brought the life without. And then after the fact, they went and spent $700,000 in 9 months, partied. Nowhere did they was going to see a psychologist that they tell the psychologist was going on.
And they were going to kill him.
They were going to kill him because of the other brother.
Right.
Snitched on what they did.
What kind of fucking idiot do you need to be to go tell your therapist about he just killed 2 people?
A weakling.
You don't hop. It doesn't occur to you.
Everybody ain't made for everything.
But to be fair, that's before Google.
Yeah.
Because the first thing I would do is think, I'm gonna Google it. What can a therapist? What does a therapist have to report to the police? Murders? Yes.
No, they don't.
Well, if you killed someone and you tell the therapist, yeah.
And wives, you cannot put them on the stand.
Is this true?
You cannot force a wife to testify against their husband, and you cannot force a therapist to testify against their client. The reason why they were able to, because the therapist told the girlfriend, and the girlfriend turned it in. And because the girlfriend turned it in, they made it admissible in court.
Wow, you're right.
Because the therapist told the girlfriend, they took his license after the fact.
Look at this. Can I tell my therapist I killed someone? Yes, you can tell your therapist that you killed someone. In most cases, a therapist cannot legally report a past crime to the police. However, there are some exceptions, including like abuse or an imminent threat. So if I said, listen, I've killed a person every November for the last 10 years, and November is quickly approaching, so I'm going to have to go catch another body, then
they can.
And that makes sense. Because really, like, I think that makes sense, because it's like, if I killed someone, I need someone to talk to, even if I got away with it, right?
That's you,
That
not
seems
us.
fair.
That's you, not us. You know, we get haunted for a few years, we get over it. Depending on who it is. It was somebody real close to us, and it had to happen because the politics said it had to happen. It haunts us for a few years. You know, if we go out on a move and you know, somebody, innocent bystander, gets hit, you know, those are things that'll haunt you for a minute. You'll get over. But if it's just your op and you going to get your man, nah, you just go celebrate. You know, pull up and call Junior, order you a double Western bacon cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying, with a large strawberry soda.
Go get yourself some Lil Burgers.
You know, it's cool. Like, you ain't tripping.
Yeah. No, I respect that for sure. That's why I never understood that G Dep dude who was signed to Bad Boy.
Oh, yeah.
He killed a fucking homeless guy.
He turned himself in.
He turned himself in 30 years later. He did, I think, 10 years.
He might have been high off something.
Almost.
I don't know G Dep respectfully. I'm just saying, like, He's from the streets, I believe. Street dudes ain't, we ain't going in there surrendering about nothing.
Yeah. No, I respect that.
We're not doing nothing.
Yeah, no, and that's the kind of thing where you listen to somebody talk about what haunts them, and that can really give you a perspective of like how little they've been through. It's like, wow, I would need so much more to have taken place for me to feel bad about that. What about Terry Crews admitting his he cheated on his wife, and then 10 years later he admitted it to her, and she made him do like many years of therapy to get over it. And I think that's what basically like broke the dam of him wanting to also admit that he had been molested by a high-powered studio
he said
exec.
he'd been molested by a studio exec.
Yeah, which
touched on and grabbed
still
on.
to this day,
I believe that though.
Yeah, and I watched this whole Patrick CC documentary about it, but I'm still kind of left with the feeling of like, what makes you want to play the victim after this guy grabs your penis in front of your wife? How do you not just crash out and punch the guy in the face because you're Terry Crews and you're a big, strong man? But then also, even if you, wow, this is a crazy mental image. Even if you grab my penis in front of my wife, now I feel pretty confident that
what
you
are you
would
talking about, bro? You okay?
I believe
we're not going to continue this.
You would whoop
analogy.
the dog shit out of me in a fair
fight. We're not
fight.
going to continue this analogy.
If
bro.
you grab my penis,
Adam, listen.
What?
You gotta get your mind. See, you and Bricc, y'all got this thing going on, and y'all Bricc telling street
What does
secrets.
this have to do with Bricc?
You having fantasies and shit.
It's not a fantasy. It's a hypothetical.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a hypothetical.
You having fantasies.
I know you wouldn't grab my.
You okay?
What?
What the fuck are you talking about,
It's
bro?
not a fantasy. It's just a hypothetical. Oh, you want me to use someone else?
You gotta get use
Okay.
like what's his name, Flacco.
If-
I know you and Flacco didn't did. some
Flacco's
things.
not quite as intimidating as you. All right. If Brock Lesnar, biggest, scariest guy I can think of off the top of my
I
head.
don't know, bro. I told you this
If
before.
he grabs my penis,
Listen,
what am I going to do? Am I going to assault him or am I going to wait a couple years and
I
then
don't
tell
know.
the media and file a
I
lawsuit?
don't know no Brock Lesnar. I know Brock from Houston, from the Hunter side.
Okay.
That's it, bro.
You want to
not-
see him?
no,
Do I have-
no.
He's got a big knife with
I
the
don't
brass
want to
knuckle
see
thing
the
on his
dude
chest.
that you imagining groping you, bro.
I don't want him to grope me at
Now,
all.
I saw you on a clip
Uh-oh.
with a bald head. You look weird as fuck with a bald head. Like you were like,
Right back at you.
no.
It was a different time in my life.
No, bro. It
I
looks
had
like
multiple hair transplants since then.
your face is lopsided. With the hair, you can't tell. Yeah, this side of your face is kind of like this. I was like, yo, I froze it. I said, yo. I'm like, R&B. He said, like, his face is a little bit. She's like, yeah, he looks better with hair.
Having a symmetrical face is a very big part of being considered attractive.
I don't know nothing about that.
And
Your face was crooked.
If you take like a photo of yourself and you cover up half your face and look at it, and then you look at the other half, you will be kind of shocked at how different they are. Or if you were to like
So
fold
why
it
were you
over.
wearing the skinhead back then? That was just like, what was in?
I mean, there's something nice about having a shaved head. It's just like so simple and
Not
clean.
because
and
now you're so against it. Like you fly to Istanbul or Turkey, wherever you go to get your hair seeded.
I'm
and-
not really like against it. Honestly, if my life changed, if I won the lottery tomorrow and I never had to be on camera again, never had to do porn again, never did anything, having a shaved head sounds pretty good.
So you,
But I do think I look like a fucking psychopath with it, and kind of like a
you did.
skinhead Nazi.
You kind of had that Jeffrey Dahmer look going on.
Yeah, I don't think it was that cool.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this dude look like he. Then you got the tattoos going on. Y'all was
Yeah.
like, yo, this dude look crazy as
No,
hell.
to the average person, shaved head with a bunch of tattoos. If you're a white guy,
You're skinhead.
skinhead, gang member. Yeah.
Yep. We catch you at like 11 o'clock walking to the car. We might whoop on you on GP.
No, and one time I was walking through my old neighborhood in Koreatown, and some fucking Mexican dude comes up to me and goes, "Hey, fuck skinheads, man. Hey, fuck skinheads." I'm wearing like a black tank top that just so happened to have, it was like a BMX graphic of like a two skeleton hands shaking. And one was black and one was white. And it wasn't like a racist or a racial reference or anything like that, but it probably looked
You have a skinhead.
It kind of looks skinhead-ish. And this guy comes up to me, "Hey, skinheads, man." I'm like, I'm not a fucking skinhead, bro. I don't know what the you're talking about.
You're white.
I just kept walking. He didn't do
You
nothing.
know what we accept as black people?
What?
We're Negroes. We're niggas. You're
Just
white.
The way you said that.
You're white. Tattooed.
You're white.
Tattooed on your face, head,
Yeah.
bald head. And somewhere like that late at night, you're a skinhead.
Honestly, I would kind of like to just shave my head again and get my whole fucking head tattooed.
You're not going to do that, bro. You
because I spent all this money on this
you
hair.
just took a damn 15-hour flight one way to get your hair irrigated or seeded, whatever you did. And it grew in like I thought it was cap.
I haven't cut it since then. I'm kind of thinking about cutting it because it's like longer in the front than in the back.
Nah, I thought you said it was like 9 months you wasn't going to cut it.
I was thinking about going full Jesus mode with it and just having long ass hair.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Because if I keep going, this shit's gonna get like it's actually kind of crazy. My hair only grew this long in like 8 months or whatever.
Yeah, but you didn't have
Not that
none.
long.
You went and had it irrigated,
I feel like irrigated is probably not the word, but
seeded,
irritated
replanted.
is how I feel right now.
replanted, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It worked. Like I said it, I was telling myself, dude is crazy. There's no way his hair is gonna start growing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right every week.
And so many people were commenting on every video saying, "Oh my God, you need to get your money back for that hair transplant." I'm like, listen, wait, just wait. But I am kind of torn. Like maybe I should keep it a little shorter, but not like I don't know.
Shout out to the savages out there.
Either way, I also wanted to point out though that people are mad about this clip because
Why?
they're saying it's racist.
Why is it racist?
I don't really understand because to me it's like, yeah, okay, I filmed a scene from my music
should
video
call it
with a
milk
black
chocolate.
woman.
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate. Okay, sure. Maybe that's another song that we could do in the near future. But like, what is racist about me having a woman who happens to be black, happens to be pregnant in my video? Who gives a guess who clicked the like button on this? Sexy Red. She's had a lot of pregnant black women in her videos too. I kind of got it from her.
Sexy Red is a savage with it though. She like with it. She like go girl. Do
She'd
your
be out here
thing.
getting pregnant and gangbanging all that shit. That's cool.
Yeah,
But
that's- you
I mean,
know.
what's wrong with me? Like, it's not like I like put out a call looking for pregnant black women. I just happened to see her literally the day before. And I got 2 Spaniards in my video, the blackout girls, and they're not even pregnant.
The Spanish chicks are called the blackout girls.
Well, they're Mexican or whatever, maybe white. I don't know what the fuck they are, but
They're called the blackout.
I
girls.
named them that like 7 years ago.
You named them that.
Yeah,
You named some Mexican chicks the blackout girls.
they drink
You need your ass
way
whooped.
too much. No, they drink a
Nah,
lot.
we hearing that different.
Why? Blackout girls minus the out, they're black girls. No, they don't look black. They're Hispanic, maybe white.
So
I
you're
don't
saying
honestly
in
know.
the times that we're in, you're comfortable with calling them the blackout girls because they drink?
They drink too much. They black out. The first night I met them, they blacked out. They got way too drunk. One of them was puking on the floor in my
Do
bathroom.
the people know that you submitted a visiting application to go see Diddy? Or am I not supposed to tell the world that?
I would love to go see him. Can we set that up?
And then you got the blackout girls.
If I could bring them and they
Let's
could give
move
him
on.
some top, they'd probably be
Let's
down,
move
honestly.
on. I don't think he's understanding what he's doing to himself. Let's continue.
No,
on.
this clip on Twitter is like nonstop. Everybody quote tweeting it, talking about me like I'm some kind of hate monger,
You
which
didn't do nothing wrong.
I love to troll. So I don't give a fuck. All these people can definitely say all that about me. That's cool.
You didn't do nothing wrong. I
Thank
don't
you.
see you doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I'm just appreciating the black figure, right?
I
There
don't
you
see
go.
you doing anything wrong.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. But also people are mad because I guess she has a daughter who's out there on the blade right now. But people are
Right.
saying that that's not true anymore.
What does that have to do with you?
They're kind of just saying that like maybe I shouldn't be encouraging that behavior or
Encouraging what?
she shouldn't be in a music video. She should be concerned with getting her daughter off
She's
the blade.
grown. Her daughter's grown.
No.
How old is she?
Well, she did a soft white underbelly interview when she was like 13 or 14.
She had a what?
It's like a YouTube channel where they interview a lot of crackheads and prostitutes and shit.
That's Snoopy's daughter?
No. His
No.
daughter is much younger.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, that is definitely one of the craziest things I've ever seen on the internet is the fact that Soft White Underbelly interviewed her daughter, who was an underage
That
prostitute
age.
at that time. I haven't seen
I'm
it.
surprised they let it go up.
That's what I'm saying. I would never upload a video with that title. I would just assume YouTube's striking it
No.
instantly.
We've been going crazy on YouTube. StreamYard on the Honey Show.
Yeah.
We had B Stinger and Hassan Campbell on there the other day.
Is Beast Stinger different than Beast?
Yeah.
What's going on with this video? What's up with Beast?
Well, Beast was having fun, man. He was loaded.
But they're saying that he's like not well right here. Like,
No, he was loaded. He been up like 36 hours.
is this Anthony Fantano? No.
Beast, listen. Beast been up like 36 hours. I asked him about it, right?
He's surrounded by Bud Light and what are these, chicken wings or something?
Yeah, but listen. He recorded his wife breastfeeding and put it up, right?
Okay.
So he put it up. So this is him and his wife is like, you know, they're a playful couple.
Okay.
So Beast had been up about 30-something hours. The nigga was drunk as a she put some food in front of him and he said, bro, I kept smelling the food, but I was loaded. So, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, You know, that's Beast, man. That's my guy. That's why his name is Beast. Y'all met Beast before.
That sort of like motion like is often associated with heroin use.
No, it's waking. No, I know that, but Beast ain't on no goddamn heroin.
Okay.
Yo, he was just loaded as hell. Beast goes out, gets loaded. I'll never let you go out with Beast because he wants to fight the whole bar. Yeah. Yeah.
Were you there that day? People were saying Sharp was terrified of Beast.
Yo. Hey, man, listen, man.
I heard about it too. He tucked his tail? Oh, you made a pimp tuck his tail?
No.
Damn. From a clubhouse, dude?
Why y'all, you know what I don't like, Adam?
What?
You are going extra on Sharp when that was your guy.
Oh, I got so much more I could do.
No, listen. This
Hey, if
real
you're on the team, you're on the team.
Yo, this real third on some real stuff, right?
Hey, if I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you.
If we fall out, right? Wouldn't it I look weird if all of a sudden I got all these things to say about you?
But that's the industry though.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, if that was your guy, you know what I'm saying? And you didn't say none of these things when he was with you. You know what I'm saying?
We were not that close. But I will say this, is that most of what I've said in response to him is because he's out here blatantly lying about me. I just got a call from a huge YouTuber asking me why Sharp was saying this, that, and the other thing about him because I took Sharp to a restaurant in Vegas one time. I go to Vegas with a bunch of hot porn stars, whatever. One of them is like super hot. Sharp apparently caught feelings because she went with the YouTuber dude and not him. Sharp, let me assure you, at no time at all was anyone even considering giving you some pussy that night. It was not even on the table at all. But he's 5 o'clock in the morning on stream saying like, and then that bitch went with this dude. And rah, rah, rah. It's like, yeah, she didn't even hook up with him. He called me. He's like, who is this Sharp dude? Why is he saying this, and that about me? I'm like, listen, he's out of his fucking mind.
So he was mad that she wouldn't give him no action?
He didn't even try. He don't got game like that. I'm gonna be real with you.
So he got mad at her for what reason?
He can't talk to girls. Any girl that he talks to is basically like thinking the whole time, what the fuck is wrong? Oh, you were not what?
He went off on Bricc. He went off on Bricc. Bricc and Sharp was tight. See, Brick's doing the weirdo stuff. You kind of doing a little bit.
He's playing both sides for sure. Bricc is like, he doesn't want to give up his friendship with Sharp, but he knows Sharp is a mark.
It up, though.
No, they still are like hanging out.
Huh?
I don't know why, but Bricc apparently has a lot of time. He's hanging out with Sharp some of the time, hanging out here other times. But either way, I heard Sharp say that the bitches that I get or could get if I wasn't in a relationship with Lena pale in comparison to the bitches he gets. Let me tell you something. Many times, Sharp would show me a video on his phone or show me a girl he was fucking with. Number one, you are retarded because you don't know what Facetune is and you don't realize that like you're showing me pictures that are so edited that it's obviously, of course, this doesn't even give me any kind of idea what this girl looks like. You ever used to look at like Easy Rider magazine back in the day?
Yeah.
The bitches he fucks with are almost exclusively leathery, worn in bitches, taking in too much sun.
I've never seen.
I can't fuck with a day laborer. Me and you are operating with completely different dating pools.
Oh,
Sharp.
He never brought females up here?
No, never.
Oh, I don't know. I can't speak. I've never seen Sharp with
I don't know. He probably.
You know, he say he had a strong P hand, and I don't know. Like I don't really.
He would bring girls through. I do remember a couple girls coming through, but it's like, bro, he hangs out with like chicks that look like they were like groupies for Van Halen in the 80s.
Oh, that's bad work.
Just random leathery bitches. They're just not right. Honestly, post a bad bitch. Sharp. Post your work. There's a reason why he lost his mind over damn homie. He had never had no pussy that good before.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to ask you this.
Yeah.
I got to call you on this.
Hit me.
When the situation was originally going on with damn homie, I said, yo.
You remember how quiet I stayed about that shit? I stayed so quiet.
Her up here.
Oh my God. I didn't say anything about the pee.
You would not let me.
Because I was trying to protect his dumb ass.
Okay, so if you wouldn't bring her up here when you was cool with him, why you bringing her up here when y'all got this going on?
She hasn't been here. She just came to the studio when we were recording a song the other day. She hasn't been on the podcast. I'm not necessarily against it.
I tried to bring her up here.
And I said no because
You told me no.
was trying to save my boy from getting exposed for drinking piss, eating the cum out of her pussy, his own cum, eating his own cum out of her pussy. Let me repeat it. His own cum out of the pussy, her words. And all the other creepy ass shit that he was doing. I was trying to save him throughout that whole time. I didn't say nothing at all. I was just trying to protect his ass.
The ex-girlfriend, like they was like, she was sending all kind of crazy stuff. I'm like, yo, you just need to come up and talk to me and Adam. And
Wack, just know.
You wouldn't let it happen.
Sharp right now is being spared. Because if you want to see me go nuclear.
You won't. You's a buster.
Oh, we could go nuclear.
You's a buster.
No, I don't have that much hate in my heart. But the longer your bisexual vampire ass sits on that stream getting ice every 5 minutes, the closer I get.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You can't. Look.
I'll go full Mama Duck on his ass.
Slow down, bro. Slow down.
On the dead homies.
No, slow down.
Never.
You got to answer for that. Why would you call him bisexual? You can't just call a man that without, you can't do that. I have to, and I hope, Sharp, hope you didn't get mad at me, but bro, why are you calling him bisexual?
So
what do you know?
If you found out that I love to eat my own cum out of my wife's vagina, that doesn't strike you as a little zesty?
I'm not going to call him bisexual. He's super freaky horny.
I don't eat cum. I don't know. That's just me.
So you're saying the reason why you called him bisexual because he allegedly eats
Have you seen his eyebrows?
No. I don't pay attention to Sharp's eyebrows. What's wrong with him? He got bisexual. What are bisexual eyebrows?
I see the eyebrows, and in my mind, you're a zestophile. That's all I'm saying. I don't know.
Are these new eyebrows, or he been having these eyebrows?
I think he gets some work done about once a week.
Okay, so
he's too well manicured. No straight man is that well manicured.
Did you? I'm not going. He's a P.
Is he?
P's, they, you know.
I'll obliterate her face. I obliterated bitches' faces for less.
What do you mean obliterate? Like punch him in the face?
Yeah, I mean, there's a clip of him on the phone with damn homie, and he says it's AI, that is the ultimate way that you know he's a liar, is because he says it's AI, but he's telling her, I've obliterated bitches' faces for less. What does that mean? Explain how that's a metaphor. That means you beat bitches up.
That's a fact. That's what that means.
Yeah.
So you're saying that when he was here with those eyebrows, did you ever call him into your room and say, your office and say, yo, bro, you got some gay ass eyebrows?
I thought about it, but ultimately I decided that was just not where I wanted to go with our relationship. It's like, there's a lot of things I would like to tell the employees about, various things about how they look.
So let me ask you something.
I just don't.
Have you ever witnessed him and Bricc smoking blunts together?
Sharp, more of a cigarette guy. I don't know if he really hits the blunt.
He didn't hit the blunt?
He might, honestly, but I don't.
Bricc smokes cigarettes too. Maybe they share cigarettes.
But they have their own cigarettes.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say.
I was
gonna say if Sharp is doing what you say he's doing, and they passing blunts. I mean, shit,
You think Bricc may have been infected?
I mean, hey, you never know.
Sharp is so mad.
About
everything. Do you know he did a song with Spiffy Luciano?
My Little Op?
Going at me.
And Spiffy did it.
Twin Ops.
My Little Op. My old Spiffy.
Spiffy. Don't make me go nuclear.
Hold on. I gotta do it. I gotta represent the exposers.
Oh.
This is the Spiffy, not Sharp.
Oh, boy.
Sweetie! Sweetie pie!
What's that?
That's Loose Cannon's trademark, and it's spreading. Like, they laugh at him. He calls everybody Sweetie Pie and Sweetie. Loose got hit with another lawsuit.
Yeah, so he's getting sued by the Yael guy?
Bust ass Yael.
So Yael is the guy who originally kind of went viral for calling out Roddy Ricch for not being from his hood or whatever,
And
right?
I brought Roddy Ricch to Clubhouse, and Roddy Ricch embarrassed
I remember this,
him.
yeah.
Okay.
And so that guy, I saw a clip today of Yael getting punched on, but I was kind of confused about what's going on in there. Okay.
So when the whole, I'm going to respect you, Bricc Baby's big homie thing was going on, right?
You can say Big U's name. It's fine.
Okay, there it goes. Because you be like,
No,
you don't say nothing, but you be getting, So when the whole Big U thing was going on, right? Yael was on Clubhouse running a narrative on Loose Cannon, like, yeah, I don't know who that dude thinks he is, and he's lying, and this, dude is this. So I go by Loose Cannon's house. I'm in the editing bay with him, right? And they editing the season of Baddie and the Beast, right? With him and his wife, Sharice. And I'm like, yo, bro, I see Crip Mac. I say, yo, is that Yael? He like, yeah, He said, yeah, he get his ass whooped in here. I said, what? Now, Loose spared him because my man Gloss slapped him. And Yael didn't want to get down. Loose, people that was in the house, not Loose, was like, homie, you got to run that fade, right? And he didn't really say nothing. So Loose was over there doing what he was doing. And they start woofing over the pool table or something. And then Yael ran up on him. And Yael swung on him first, right?
Okay.
He swung 2, senior citizen jabs with the pillows on the end, right? Gloss ate him. And Yael about 280, Gloss by 160. So Yael outraised him by 100, 120 pounds. Gloss commenced to whooping his ass, right?
Yeah.
Right, left. You're toothless. He hit him with one of those, right? Body slams him, grabs him by his shirt. He's rapid punching him in the face, hitting him with the forearms. He going in on him, right? So the homie Barry steps in as security and stops it, right? Lou said, yo, break that up. What he's supposed to do, right? And stops it, right? So when he gets up, he staggers left, staggers right, he goes home, right? He got the May knots going on. The knots that may go away or they may not. This what Yael got going on. He got the unicorns going on. It's a bad situation, right? Couple days later, he's on the next episode, apologizing to Loose Cannon for his behavior. So when I go in the room, I say, Yael, why you in here with Big U talking about Loose like you don't know who Loose Cannon is? What? I said, what you mean, what? You on this reality show. No, I ain't. You lying. I said, what? Go to the Wack 100 Instagram. I put a still shot up of the Willie Lump, right? Boop, 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 boop. He says, yo, that's Photoshop. I say, Photoshop? Watch this. Now, Loose Cannon don't know I got the content. Sorry, nephew. I hijacked you.
Ooh.
I put a clip up of the squabble. They like, hold on, Yael. Nigga, that's you. I said, not only was you in here and cool with him, but bro paid for your mama's casket. Because she had to get a wider casket, so it costs a little more money. Hey, my mama gonna have to get a wide one too. I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm just keeping it real. Like, he really paid for his mom's casket as a wider casket. That's more bread and the flowers. So I'm like, bro, you ran with Loose Cannon. You was over there with him filming. You was broke. They gave you some money to eat, looked out for you. And you on stage with Big U and these dudes like you don't know this dude. And he told me he showed you the content he's talking about. You seen it. So at that point, he started, y'all better not put up, but you signed the release forms and you kicked off the fight. So now he's suing a Crip, Loose Cannon, for having a fight with a Crip, Gloss.
It seems crazy that you could sue people for shit that happens on reality shows when it seems like the reality show, like the whole point of it existing is for people to fight.
Bro, listen.
It's like two wrestlers
if it
suing
would
each
have
other.
went his way.
It's like Hulk Hogan suing The Undertaker because he body slammed him.
If it would have went his way, he wouldn't have nothing to say about it. But the thing I filed against World Star.
Right.
When my attorney sent me the initial write-up, and I'll show it to you. They had told my legal that Big U was the one that approved this clip, the slander on me, right? And they like, so when they first wrote it up, they went at World Star, LA Media, and Eugene Henley, Big U. They sent it to me. I said, nah, take his name out of it. I don't sue street niggas. We deal with that in the streets if that's how we gonna deal with it. Take his name out of it. Just keep it on those two entities, those businesses. That's it, right? Yael is suing Loose Cannon, the Crip, who he came to because he was broke, when his car got impounded, when his mother needed help on a funeral barrel, and then you had a fight with another Crip. You had a
funeral barrel?
Burial.
Oh.
And he had a fight with another Crip that you swung on, that you outweighed by 120 pounds. And because you lost, you suing the Crips. And I'm just sitting here like astounded. So when I call over there to the Park Villages, like, yo, bro, what's going on with this? They say, Wack, we kicked him up out the set like damn near 8-9 months ago, year ago. So I guess he ain't over there, you know, and I think he kind of spoke on that. He was, you know, saying he ain't over there, whatever, but it's just amazing that, like, bro, just keep it real with yourself. You took a loss, you took an L, so what? You know, we laughed about it, you was content, but gee whiz.
Wow. It's crazy. Crazy new world we live in. All these gang members
Yeah,
suing
we
other
gonna
gang
drop
members.
the yah, we just gonna call him L.
That's some Mama Duck shit.
And we ain't talking about L gang, free Big Hip. We gonna call you L for loss.
You know
what I'm
why
saying?
Big Hit got locked up?
Yeah, I believe he has a parole violation.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a dirty weed test or something.
Something like that, though.
He don't have like a new controlling case or whatever.
Oh, okay,
so you
that's
know
good.
he bro be back with us. You know what I mean? And go cop his merch, download, stream his music. Big Hit, go continue to follow and like his page and click his links and spend a little money. What he been helping him out in his trying hard times. Free Big Hit.
I'm a big fan of Big Hit, and he did me a solid. He came on my 20 versus 1, or I believe it was like a 7 versus 1 that we did for Plug Talk. It came out on the No Jumper channel.
Oh, that's
he was
big.
on there. He rapped to the girl. It was good.
That's big.
I had to explain to her, I'm like, this guy's a fucking legend. He just got out the box. A couple decades in there, man.
Hit got about 30 plus behind them walls.
That's insane.
I want to see him get out. Hit boy, keep your head up. You know what I mean? He a grown man, but he loves his pops. And it hurts him every time he see him go back. That's why he goes above and beyond. You know what I mean? He's the model son. You know what I mean? Like Hit boy is the model son. Like, you know, I salute you. Keep your head up. Pops be back with us, man. And I'm here if you need me, man.
Man, if I have a son and he puts me on in the rap game, that's a pretty good son.
You putting your cell phone at him.
You like that?
Yeah.
I played you some of my new hits.
No, you put your cell phone. I like the last joint with
Me,
The one I
Trap Lil
just
Ross,
heard.
and Bricc. I just played you the me and Trap Lil Ross.
Trap.
But-
We been big.
Bro, we have one coming out. Flacco, Trap Lil Ross, me and Bricc. Crazy. It's gonna rock and shock the nation.
Can I respectfully say something?
Somehow I think it's gonna be anti-Bricc Baby.
You be floating in the yacht, and then you keep throwing bricks in them, and shit starts to sink to shit. Right? You done gave Bricc 3-4 of them, right?
Are you doing a lyrical exercise right now? You're saying throw the bricks on the yacht and it sinks?
Bars.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Right? Listen. You gave Bricc 3 or 4.
Van Lathan told me to take myself off the track because Bricc made me sound bad.
He's hating.
He's a black nationalist. Yeah, I don't think he's...
You know you should do one with, and you owe nephew a real interview.
Who?
Zoe Osama.
I just hit him up. I texted...
But do you remember the punk shit you did?
I texted and emailed him an empty verse for him to potentially get on. No response.
You don't remember what you did to him?
What did I do?
Will you tell him?
You brought him on as a surprise guest, and I wasn't ready to do an interview with him, so I basically kind of ignored him because I didn't know what the
But
talk
this
to him
is the
about.
thing. He had a big song with you that went up on your channel or interview, right? So I figured you knew him. He showed growth from the last time y'all did y'all interaction.
Uh-huh.
He's hot in the city then and super hot now,
Right.
right? He's a very respectful individual. You don't hear Zoe Osama's name tied to no BS.
But that's why I need to know. I need time to be able to research, because the fact that he's hot, he's got a big song, that's not an interview.
No, not
interviews
hot.
have to be of substance.
What do you mean? Bro, from the first time you interviewed him, he was like,
I never
300
interviewed him.
Well, you guys put up a...
We put up a song, and
So-
I hung out with him in the studio before.
okay,
yeah.
great. He's 300 times bigger on this independent level. Like, check his number. He's doing crazy.
And I sent him a verse, and he didn't
but
he didn't
that's-
respond.
That because, bro, you start saying a bunch of like gay stuff to him.
I'm not going to say any gay stuff on his. Although, when I did the
Nephew a
song,
real 89th Street East Coast, bro.
I did the song with Big Sad, and I noticed Big Sad standing right next to me saying, "We in Mechanicsville and we looking for a trans." I'm like, bro, you could have just mouthed along to that. Big
Zoe-
Sad, what's going on?
Zoe Osama is not Big Sad, respectfully.
Big Sad's way bigger.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Now, you're out your dumbass mind. First of all, he ain't way bigger with the music.
For sure, he's
Second
bigger
of
with the
all,
music.
his numbers ain't competing with Zoe.
Yeah, they are. They're
Third of
shitting on him.
all, he ain't more hood and more official than Zoe Summer. That's a fact.
I don't know anything
And I
about
ain't
that.
trying to start nothing between them. I'm just being what it is.
We're going to do a monthly listener check.
Pull it up.
Do it. Zoe.
No, pull up Zoe's last project, what it did. Did some crazy numbers.
735K for Zoe Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I don't take an L here.
Yeah, 174,000. Okay? Zoe Summer, 735,000. Big Sat, 174,000. You don't even want to go to their top 5. You can just scroll up and see their top 5 streaming songs.
My assumption.
Hold on. Look, let's go. 3 million.
1.3.
No. Huh? Okay,
he's
look.
got another one. 3 million.
4, 5. Let's ride around about 6.
Okay.
6 million.
Back to Zoe Summer.
6 million, right?
Well, for sure, Zoe Summer's biggest song is bigger. Yeah, 35 million.
Look, we got one song, 7.5 million. Another song, 6.2, 5.3, 1.6, 7, 13, 18, 19, 20 million versus 6 million.
I stand
Put
corrected.
some respect on the hood's name.
His numbers.
Shout out to nephew Zoe
sure.
Summer, real 89th Street Mary boy.
I gotta give it to him.
Straight up, that's nephew. But I'm saying you kind of like you owe him some respect, bro.
That's why I sent him.
And when I brought him up, see, I was already up on his growth, right? And I knew he had did like something big with y'all. And I know you because like I know you come from like that SoundCloud era where you watch certain artists. So I was figuring when I popped up with him because he's a local, and I know you be up on your research.
But I feel like you now understand because every time you've brought a guest on since then, you've given me ample warning.
What I'm saying, if he would have been from another state and like somebody I knew about, cool. But I'm knowing our locals, Adam, you stay up on our locals, bro.
Even my best friend, if I'm going to interview them, I need time to get ready for the interview. Because even if you're my best buddy, there's stuff that I'm just not going to have stored up in my head. I need time to be able to get ready for any interview.
Watch this. Then why didn't you just let me run point and you're skilled enough, you can play point.
Because, okay, I'm going to show you what doing an interview is like. So I noticed you've been really doing your thing out here. Can you tell me about what it's like to be an artist who's out here doing their thing? Well, I noticed you got a lot of good music, and I noticed that you got over 1 million views on this song. That's pretty good. 1 million, that's a large number.
Okay, well, let me tell you what you do. I don't say nothing. Hey, Roger, how big is your dick? Hey, do you have hair on your nuts? Hey, I thought about pulling your nipples. Is that cool? I don't say nothing to you about your way of interviewing, so why you tripping my way of interviewing?
I know how I want to do an interview.
Okay, but listen, this is the Adam and Wack show. If Adam is running point, I lay back. You brought Trap Lord on here, right?
Right.
And you told me, yo, Lush is coming. Cool. I'm gonna roll with the punches.
Yeah. I'm just not really a roll with the punches type of interviewer.
Well, maybe you need to strengthen that, and the only way you can strengthen that is to put yourself in that situation and then get stronger at it. But if I'm bringing somebody up here that you are kind of familiar with.
Yeah, that's a homie. I've worked with him. He's very talented.
If I'm spending 3-4 minutes engaged with him, right? I know what you could do on that phone, right? You can grab a question or two to shoot at him.
My other thing is that, well, number one, I'm not doing internet research mid-interview.
No, but I'm saying I took it personal because that's like family.
Right. You met him like 6 months ago, but his family?
No, that whole neighborhood, Deco, all the homies over there, like that's like my extended family, for real. Like that.
The reason why I need warning is because I want to show him the respect he deserves if I'm going to have a sit down with him. And then also on top of that. So it takes
you for him to get it?
This is my other thing.
So I can't interview nobody?
You just have to tell me in advance so I can be ready, so that I can do my part as one of the greatest podcasters to have ever lived. But then this is the other thing. On this podcast, we don't really like sit and interview people. I don't think that's what people want. I think they want to see us talk about topics. They want to see us go back and forth. They want to see us take our dicks and smush them together.
See, there you go. That's your style. Yeah. I ain't jumped up and hit you in your mouth. I'm supposed to have it. It's called
docking.
So,
are you circumcised?
Listen, we don't have them type of questions, right? But listen. So, what I'm saying is, if nephew coming up here, right, And I was like, yo, what is you want to talk about? Wack, I got an up-and-coming project. I just did this. I just did that. I just dropped a song, did $1 million in a week. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm going to key on some of the things he want to talk about, right? And then I'm expecting you to like pop some subjects in there, and then maybe we can get him engaging, right? That's all I'm saying. So now comes the time where you send him something, and we would have showed it. If you would have showed him some respect on that interview, he would have, I'm going to tell you why. I can show you on my phone. 3 weeks ago, Frisco Chuck sends me a song for one of the incredible artists, right? Wack, can I get Zoe Osama on it? I sent it to Zoe on a Friday night. I woke up Saturday morning, Fouds was back, song was back.
Really?
Swear to God, but I'm just saying. So I'm gonna reach out to nephew and say, yo, Adam wanna bring you back up to the, platform. I know what he gonna tell me, Adam. Listen to me.
No, I was gonna say any gay shit.
That's a real East Coast crip for real.
Okay.
Please. Because he's going to ask me this.
He had a clip up from our podcast on his Instagram, but I think he took it down.
Please refrain from any of that type of talk.
Okay. I can rap without saying the gay shit.
Please.
For the most part, I do.
I already catch the flack, but that's your character. I don't trip.
But I can't rap without saying a bunch of crazy sexual shit.
No, you can rap. We don't care about what you rap about. His bars going to be his bars, right? He going to compliment the song.
On my new joint, I say the pussy's dripping cheese, but it ain't no fondue. You ever had fondue?
Yeah, but we're not going to use that terminology with nephew. That's disrespect with him.
What, cheese?
Listen, man.
Is cheese a gang diss or something?
Yeah, definitely.
For the East Coast Crips?
Yeah, listen, we're not doing that. You're doing too. Hey, Adam,
I honestly have no idea. That sounds crazy.
We're not talking about that on air.
Jesus Christ.
Just don't.
I feel like I could Google that, and that's not true.
No, we're not Google. Adam, please don't. What are you doing? Leave that alone, bro. No, we don't need to be doing that.
I can do it on my phone too.
Yeah, do it on your phone. We don't need to be doing that. Like that's my extended family over there. That's my extended. Stop saying it. For real, bro. That's my extended family over there, bro. You finna kill off all chances of getting him up here.
I mean,
if I'm telling you it's disrespectful to him, leave it alone. Gee whiz. This why you need your ass whooped.
Oh, shit.
Do not say that.
That is kind of a clever name, though.
Yeah, don't say that.
It rhymes pretty good. Okay.
Don't say that. That's my extended family over there.
I can't believe it just accidentally landed.
Deco, one man, youngster from Six Deuce, we don't do that. That busters do that.
I just wanted to talk about fondue.
They got homeboys from certain places, and then when they talk to them, they one way, and they jump on the phone with other cats, they another way. But I got people I got love and respect for. Right, I eliminate all that because I want to be able to talk to them, face them, shake their hand, knowing that I've always respected them.
I would like to offer to take Zoe Osama out for some fondue, and I would like for you to come with me.
No, we gonna keep it simple.
They have chocolate as well.
I don't even know what the hell that is, bro.
Do you really know?
I'm from Pacoima. I don't know what the hell. What
Honestly,
is a fondue?
I haven't had it in about 20 years.
What the hell is that, bro?
Check it out. Fondue.
That's some type of cake or a dessert or something.
Fondue is a Swiss dish of melted cheese and wine served in a communal pot.
So look, you still playing with it.
I'm just telling you what it is.
I asked you to stop doing that, bro.
It's pretty impossible to talk about fondue without acknowledging that it involves the C word.
Adam, listen to me.
The C word.
Adam, listen to me. I'm asking you to stop doing that, please.
The melting pot. This is the one that I went to back in the day. You're
going to keep doing it, right?
I'm not going to keep saying it, but this is the...
Kill it. Yo, bro, kill that.
Shut the fuck up.
No, for real though, bro.
Ooh, look, you can get braised...
There's cats over there that can live and die for me, bro.
Braised short rib, summer sausage, grilled bratwurst. Where's the nearest location?
Refrain from doing the other stuff.
I'm not...
Bro.
You're just
Read your little
you're overdoing
white
it.
people fool, but chill out on other stuff.
You're
bro.
overdoing it. How do I find out where their locations are?
I know they know where your location at. You better chill out.
Look,
better chill out.
Look, you could get a strawberry, dip it in some chocolate.
That's cool.
If you don't want to take part in the C word part of it, which there's so many words I can't say now.
Nah, but no, this is the thing.
No,
if you're in regular conversation,
right?
And he comes up,
I thought I was
problem.
in a regular conversation.
No, we having a conversation about a certain individual that's affiliated to a certain set.
Right, I get it.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that.
I'm trying to find a location nearby. What?
Oh no.
All right. I guess we're not getting fondue today.
No, we ain't doing
anyway, shout out to Osama. He probably didn't get the verse I sent him. I don't know. But either way, I feel like it's not his type of beat anyway when I sent it to him. I just wanted to get his thoughts on it.
Y'all got to get it right first, man.
You probably want to get on some more West Coast shit.
Respect is shot back when it's given. You know what I mean?
You know, Spiffy and Zoe Osama, they had a whole little thing.
Over me.
That was over you?
Yeah.
Why?
He was mad that nephew wished me a happy birthday.
Seriously?
And like
Spiffy was mad at Zoe for that?
Yeah, I guess he felt like he had some type of whatever to get at nephew. And nephew like, yo, hold on, bro. Whatever you got going on with Wack, you got going. You're not gonna tell me how I can acknowledge somebody I know. You know what I'm
saying? Out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, like dude is overly invested. I'm gonna be real. You tell me, you keep up with it. Have you seen Boosie doing anything for a spiffy? Nothing, nada.
You don't think?
He jumped out the window against me for me and Boosie's thing, and me and Boosie know each other. I ain't seen Boosie do nothing since he was walking down the alley and mentioned his name about 2 years ago.
Let's check this out.
Let's see.
Spiffy Luciano. Well, his most recent song is with Tanea. That's nice. Look, here's him in it's him in St. Louis with Sexy Red and Boosie. He's got a song from 4 months ago called I Don't Bang.
Guess who inspired him to do that
I'm
one?
sure that was about you. Yeah.
Young Wack Hundo.
Yo, this is super sad. Zoe 101, Zoe Osama Dis, 2,200 views, bro.
What is he? These arms too short to box with the guy.
Look at that before that, 7,000. Like, yo, this is dark.
His arms too short to box with the guy. He need to go his way. Leave nephew alone.
Look, you see that he had a podcast going with Crip Mag? How you do a podcast with Crip Mag and get 1,500 views?
Nobody pay. I don't know the little dude, bro. I don't know him.
Yeah, I've always been a big supporter, and even when you've tried to drag him down, that's why I don't really understand why he got on the song with Sharp, even though I noticed that he has not promoted the song with Sharp at all. But yeah, you're right that his most recent Boosie feature seems like it was like a year ago. Yeah. Oh, wait, no.
Boosie dealing with other things, though. He building things in his backyard, fighting cases, beating cases, refiling cases.
I saw his daughter's mad at him that he's not supporting her music career.
Is this the daughter he said the gay accusations about?
I'm not even sure, but this is my thing. If I'm a dad and I'm a rapper and my kid wants to be a rapper, you got to show me that you're committed to this, that you care, that you have a
Because you might take it for granted because I'm your dad.
Yeah, because we all know, me and you both know, we could do a contest today. The winner of the contest, we're going to pick you at random and we're going to put our all into making you the biggest rapper possible. It's not going to do anything unless you've already got the battery in your back of your own personal motivation. Every single artist that we know who's successful is successful because they have that grind inside them. I can't put that in you. You got to demonstrate that to me. So and if my daughter wanted to be a fucking rapper.
Is this the daughter that
I'm going to dump a bucket of water on her head.
Is this the one that he has something to say about because she's part of the community?
Honestly. I don't know.
That was a little different because Boosie's manager and everybody's part of the community. I don't know. Maybe because it's his daughter.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to get mad at a lesbian though, right?
I mean, Boosie got a right to feel whatever way he want to feel. I mean, I think he still love his daughter. I don't know if something was going on he just didn't agree with. I don't know. But, I don't think he dislikes his daughter because she's part of the community. Maybe it got to be more to the story because his manager is from the community.
I don't know.
He is.
That's good. Okay. Shout out to the community. All the gays out there. We appreciate you.
It is what it is.
DM Wack. Don't DM Cuban Robber third. They don't want to hear from you. Lil Jon, not entirely sure. Probably doesn't want to hear from you.
All the people from the community, DM R&B. She manages people from the community to get placements on reality shows. DNR_AN_B. She manages Naughty Nerd Ninja, who's on the Girls Club on the Tronics Network.
Naughty Nerd Ninja. I'll never get sick of you saying that.
Naughty's an open transgender.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm saying R&B, she's management for him. Like, what's the problem, bro?
I love it.
You got a gay dog? I don't say nothing about it.
He's not actually gay.
Man, I seen him sticking his tail in his own ass. He's gay.
On
that note, we out. I
have wagged my open asshole in front of my dog's face and he refuses to lick it.
Hey, bro, do you want Peter to come get you?
They're not like a government agency. They can't come get me.
They came and got Vic.
No, the government came and got him. Peter just used it for promotion.
Peter.